Alrighty, we are at Largent Bend Pond. Here with Damien again today, and we are going to do some fishing for bass, carp, bluegill, maybe some sucker. See if we can get something on the line here. There, it's still just getting set up. Let's get you plugged in. Let me get the carp pole in the water, and then we'll get your pole set up. Hey guys, we're just getting set up here. Gonna get the carp pole in the water first, and we're gonna get Damien set up with a pole for some bluegill, and then I'll probably throw a lure for some bass. All right. For those of you who have been here before, you know how I fish for carp. We use a high-low rig. It's a steel leader. It's got 2 offset arms on it. And then we got a hook dangling from each of those with a 1/0. In fact, that's a 3/0 bait hook. And I think this one is also a 3/0. And we use ready-to-bake pizza dough. Really easy. We take and I'm gonna bust off a chunk here big enough for 2 dough balls. Seal that back up. All right, so we take and we bust our dough ball into 2 parts. Very easy. Squish it back into a ball shape. And then we are going to dip it in some magic strawberry Jell-O powder, which is at the bottom of my bucket here. You all can't see it, but I don't know what you're talking about. Sphere, a ball, same thing. You're right. All right, so we got it dipped in our Jell-O powder here. Just coats it, it's not sticky anymore. And something about the Jell-O the carp seem to like. I don't know if it's the red color, the sugars in it. Maybe they like strawberry, I don't know. But it seems to work pretty good. A lot of carp baits have the red dyes in it and sugars. I know a lot of catfish bait that people make also uses red Jell-O, red Kool-Aid. We're gonna throw that stuff, throw it on there. Try and get it gently through the hook, and then I squish it around the eye of the hook here. Helps hold it on there a little better. This stuff is pretty ooey gooey, so it does fall off eventually. You may have to rebait every time you pull your pole in. But we're gonna get them out. Oh, we got a bass jumping over there. All right, and then at the bottom, we just have a very light, I think this is like a 3/8 ounce lead sinker on the bottom of it. And it's just to keep the gear in place. We don't have a current because it's a pond. If I was fishing in a river or a stream, I'd probably be using, you know, a 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce weight instead. We're going to, let's see, right over there. That looks like a good spot. All right, let's get pole holder in the ground. Hopefully somewhere y'all can see the pole. I might have to readjust the camera. Once I get it in the water, make sure your drag is set fairly low. You want the carp to be able to kind of run away with it if they get on there. But do pick up your slack in the line so you can see the tip of your pole if and when it bends. And then I always, for carp fishing, use, dang it, I think they're all in my truck. I got a bell in here. Yes, I do have one bell. All right. All right, then we tip the pole with a bell, just in case you're not paying attention. Normally when carp bite, your pole will bend in half. But sometimes I'm busy, you know, a little ways down bank, throwing lures, and catfish will eat anything. Hey, OG meat wad, they will. Honestly, you could throw almost anything in front of a catfish and it'll eat it if you can get it in front of their face. Sebastian Terraza Lopez. I'm sorry, I probably butchered your name, but welcome here as well. We're not fishing for catfish. Unfortunately, there's no catfish in the pond. I take that back. There are technically catfish in the pond. They're called yellow bullheads or black bullheads, and they're about yay big. They're bottom feeders though, and I normally am not throwing worms because the suckers will bite and steal your bait every time. Today we're fishing for carp. We're gonna get my son set up here with a little bluegill pole. Super simple setup for that one. So we just have a swivel, a clip. We got a little split weight. I don't even know what that is. Tiny. And an itty bitty little hair hook. I don't even know what size this is. They're minute though. And then we're actually going to, being as he's not fishing off the dock, he's going to be fishing off the shore here. We're going to throw a bobber probably, I don't know, a good 18 to 24 inches above the bait. And on these, kind of hate these old style bobbers. They always come off. But I found that if, instead of just hooking it once on the hook, if you give it a good 2-3 wraps around, you tend not to pull it off of those hooks when you cast it or reeling it in. Oh, I hate these things. There we go. All right, and then you can tip this. Bluegill are like a catfish. They will eat pretty much anything. One of the times I was here with my son, we ran out of worms and found a little bit of green plastic on the ground that we shoved on the hook. And he caught fish the whole rest of the day. But today we do have worms, so we're going to just rip off an itty bitty little chunk of worm. And tip this tiny little hook with it. Bluegill in here, there are perch, there are, what's the red one? What are they called?
Red one?
The one little one like bluegill that's got the red spot on it. Ah, jeez. My brain ain't working so well today. Sunfish, lots of different sunfish in here. Hey Jason Halsey. How you doing today? Mary A or Mariah? Doing well. I'm fishing. It's a gorgeous day out here. We finally got a nice day, so we're gonna fish for a little bit. Damien, do you want to fish in this little deeper area right here? Right here?
Yeah.
We could also. You want to cast it or do you want me to cast it out for you? Alright. Try not to hook me. Here, I'll cast it the first time. Don't cast it in the weeds here. Don't cast it in the weeds over there. Try and just get it in this little pool right here. So like right there again. And then just hold it and you kind of watch your bobber. You can reel it in a little bit slowly, or you can just wait there with the bobber. All right, guys, sorry. I'll away from the camera for a sec here. Let's see what else we got down here. Josie J. Hey, Josie, welcome. Yeah, we finally have a nice day here. I am playing hooky from work right now. I'm gonna drop the line in for a couple hours. I only have probably about 2 hours to fish before I gotta take off and pick up the kiddo's mom from work. And then I will probably come back after that. So probably be 2 streams. One here for about 2 hours, and then I'll be back a little bit later this evening. And we can too, buddy. Let's try. You remember what it's called when you put little bits of stuff in the water to bring the fish in?
Bread balls?
Well, that's a bread ball, but what I'm talking about is called chumming the water. See all that bass jumping over there? So we're gonna throw just little bits of.
It's too weedy. I just got stuck.
Reel it in a little bit more. Hold your pole out, not straight up. Reel it in. Reel in your slack. Bring your bobber all the way up to the top there. Leave a couple inches before the end of the pole. I'm gonna throw in a few little pieces of bread here, and we'll chum the water. Yep. We'll see if we can bring them bluegill in right there.
And pass?
Yep. Ah, Jay, you scary child. Oh. Oh.
I don't know.
It's all right. You need some practice. Reel it up.
No, that stuck.
I know. Bring your pole down. Reel it up. You have no control over it when you got a whole bunch of line out like that. So we're gonna pull out a little. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So remember, put your finger on this. Bring the bail over. Hold your finger on. On the string.
I have to do it on the string.
Finger on it. On the string. Pull back. All right. One hand down here, one hand there. Watch where you're swinging it. You're gonna bring it back. And then when it gets to about here, then you take your finger off, all right? Oh, right into right into the log, into the wood pile.
Hey, I can pass.
You can, you just need practice, buddy. Oh, them bass are jumping all over the place.
I don't see the red king by Perch.
Look at the bobber. I think you got a fish. See it? Alrighty. I'm going fishing too, so I doubt I'll be watching a lot, but good luck. Looks like a beautiful day to rip some lips. Heck yeah, it's gorgeous out here. And it sounds like you have some nice weather over there too. Go fish. You don't need to watch me. If you can be out there fishing, definitely go do that. That's way more fun than watching me. Hey, Dano. How you doing? We got one pole out for carp. Son's down there with another pole with a worm and a bobber on it. He's gonna catch some bluegill. And I got bass jumping all over the dang place here, so I think we're gonna start out with a chatterbait, just because it's on the pole. And we will rotate through various other lures here to see. There's so much out right now, I can barely see the screen. But we're gonna plop her in right over on the other side. There's a hole over on the other side there that's about 8 foot or so deep. The rest of the pond's pretty shallow. Right about there. No more bites? What's y'all's favorite lure for bass? I'm not much of a bass fisherman. I just always use whatever I have on the line for pike. What, buddy? Alright, well there's a whole container of worms up here. You know how to put a worm on. I should be throwing donkey rig. That's what SoCal has been harassing me about. Tried it the other night, but nothing was biting. You gonna come put a worm on it? You think what? Come up here and put a worm on it. You're not going to catch anything with a bare hook. Huh? Right here, there's a fish. You'll catch something.
That thing is catching only these little tiny itty bitty fish, which is not perch.
Well, there's perch in here. You can catch bass with that too, and there's bass right in there. You'll probably catch a bass with that before I will throwing lures.
I never catch a bass here. It's impossible.
It's not. They're jumping all over the place. Now's the perfect time to fish for them. Ah, they're right down there, right next to the shore. Look, right there. There's a bass. You can see him swimming. Go throw in right there. See him?
I don't have the worm on.
We'll put a worm on. It's right there. It's just an itty bitty little one, but look at him. Right there.
I don't actually see him. I'm checking everywhere.
My pole tip is pointing right at him. He's right in the shallow water there. He's about that big. He's swimming. Right at the white thing floating on top of the water. Hurry up, put a worm on.
I don't actually see it. I don't actually see it, so I don't know. Everywhere I don't see it, so I'm not gonna catch that anywhere since I can't even find it. It's impossible.
He's still right there.
I don't see him.
I understand that, but I see him. He's right there. Oh, I caught somebody else's line. How's this? Hook on there? No. somebody else's braided line.
I still can't see the...
Well, how about you hurry up and put a hook on and I will show you where it's at. He's still sitting right there. Sitting there repeating that you can't see it isn't going to catch anything.
How can I put a perch on a worm on a hook? It's so impossible.
Take a little tiny piece out.
I think he's gone.
I think there are plenty more in here. You should just put the worm on.
And I still can't find him. Tell me where away.
I just cast my lure in the tree.
So what does that mean? The pike is over there? That one?
Yeah, there's 3 of them right here looking at... Here, come over here. There's a whole bunch of them right here looking at my lure hanging in the water. Show it to the camera. Show it to the line. Hold it like this. Bring it in. Hold that. We'll show it to the camera. Look at this. 9-year-old catching fish. I'm catching trees.
Nice little fish.
What kind of fish is it? Tell them about it.
It is a... What is it?
The baby bluegill.
A baby bluegill. Can I pull him back? Maybe just swung off there and then just whoop, just fell off. Maybe about right, maybe. Whoa. Good chunk.
times.
Yeah, I've been there. Give me 20 minutes.
It's like held on by one tiny little twig. Ridiculous. Alright, we'll let the branch above go. Yes.
You got it?
Yep,
You got your lure?
I got it.
Wait, you did not get it. What about this lure?
My
Ah, we're on the weeds.
lure.
That is your lure.
Get a worm on there? Alright.
No worm.
That was ridiculous. Alright, I don't know if y'all just saw that, but I just spent 10 minutes getting my lure out of the trees. Throw it out there. I'm waiting for my husband to get home. It's a heat advisory here. Yeah, it's good. It's hot all over.
You just stole my.
Today's actually really nice here. We're in
It's so
high 70s, low 80s. Hi,
it's so
Cita
strong.
Davis. Hey, Jay
Hey, Casey.
Lascares.
It was so strong, it just pulled my.
Well, they steal your worms. You know, you've been fishing here before.
It just quick. I put it on there for very strong, and then he just came and then just
Here,
really
I'll help you out. Remember,
took
just
him off like a
tiny
giant
little
worm.
piece. Just an itty bitty little piece, just like this. I think that's probably too big. You gotta make sure you get it on the hook good. Otherwise they will run right away from it. So, Damien, pay attention. Put it on the hook once, all the way through, and then through the worm again twice. So like that. Okay? See that?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a throw up.
Come over here with an open bail. There. Careful with it, don't get it tangled. All right, back to fishing.
Hey, I used to saw him back there. It used to-
A whole bunch of people are showing up here now. Weeds, that had a bite. We'll throw this chatterbait here for just a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna switch to a wacky rig. Might even go grab the topwater bait. They're feeding all over the surface here. Yeah, this is it's called Largent Largent Bend Pond. Oh, look at that. He's on another one. He's killing me here. He's got two, I've got none. I caught a tree. All right, come show it to the camera. That's a good sized one.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's bigger. It's trying to steal my worm here.
I'll show it to the camera. No, it's a bluegill.
I got a bluegill.
Smack it on the camera.
I didn't smack.
Yeah, that's his second catch. He's just cleaning up on the bluegill here. I'm still trying to catch my first.
Okay, time to go. Not with the worm.
You know how to take it off there? You gotta get the hook out. Don't just pull it out. You gotta take it out the opposite way. Hold on to the bluegill and then twist the hook out of its mouth gently. Let me know if you need help.
Hey, out.
Coming over.
Yeah, I see him. Maybe I go out there. That was a big one.
You're good to go. All right. I'm gonna adjust this so you can see where he's fishing as well. All right, he's just down there with a tiny little hook, split shot weight, and a bobber. Fishing in the super shallows. I'm still on my chatterbait here, which I'm going to switch out in a minute.
I thought the worm was still on there, but it just came off.
Well, you're going to have to put another one on. Remember, like I said, poke it through twice. Get a little chunk off and poke it through once, pull it down, and then poke it through again. All right, I'm just digging through my tackle box here for something that looks interesting. You know what? Maybe we can try one of these guys. Terrible at casting these things, but we got a little itty bitty bluegill, paddle tail, swim tail, whatever you want to call it. I guess I probably don't need my steel leader here. I was
I can't get the worm on again.
pike fishing last night, so I got a steel leader on. Don't need that. What, buddy?
Is the worm supposed to be like that?
Bring it over here and show me. Remember I said you poke it through once, then you slide it down a little bit, and you poke it through a second time.
I mean that.
Yeah, that looks good. Make sure you take the worms and put them back in the bucket out of the sun.
Is that? That's his worms.
Take them and put them back in the bucket out of the sun, otherwise they turn to mush.
Mush?
Oh, thanks, Josie. I try to have patience. I don't always. I try to, though, to remind myself he's a child and they're brought here to annoy us. All right, we're gonna try this itty bitty little bluegill swim bait. Who wants to wager that my first catch on it, if I catch anything, is gonna be a bluegill? I feel like that's my baby bluegill here is gonna catch a bluegill. There are tons of bass jumping though. Super weedy in here though. Oh, here another one jumps. Well, that thing's got some mad wiggle to it. I think this was a found bait. I've never fished with this before. I found it at one of the local fishing holes. I find all sorts of interesting stuff that I would never think to buy.
Another one.
Another one. Look at you over there.
Is that perch? Or baby? I mean bluegill. Bluegill?
Looks like another bluegill. We'll show the camera. There's some follows over here. I don't know what
The
it is.
third bluegill. Yeah.
What, buddy? There was a bite. Wow, this thing wiggles a lot. I like this little guy. Remember to try and be gentle with them.
Okay, you're coming. No ants. Get away. There you go. Wow. Howdy. I just got my water before the ants just ate him.
Oh, are the ants trying to get him?
Yeah. And there's two ants, and then the one trying to eat him, so I plopped him, and then I let some water drop, and then another ant, so I plopped him, plopped the ant again.
I never fish lures this little. I feel like I should have a Barbie pole throwing out these little. Oh, I am not a bass fisherman. That's a itty little bass over there. Yeah, it's that same bass. He's over there. Let me see if he ain't much bigger than my lure, but let's see him. Where'd he go?
I think I got seed. He's covering up the worm so fishes doesn't get that worm around.
Are you following it? No interest? Yeah, he's doing really good. That's the third one. What's up? Your main adventure? Yeah, that's the old Carp Rod there. We're hoping to pull a chunker out. Should turn the camera around. Got little baby bass swimming right here in the shallows. They're about, I don't know, 4 inches, 5 inches. Try to get them to bite on this little bluegill, but I think it might be a little bit too big for it. Oh, there was a bite. Oh, hit my other pole. So how's everybody doing today? Anybody else been out fishing yet? No, Josie said she was planning on it. I wanted to get out earlier, but I freaking hate the dentist. Always such a waste of time. I'm wasting my time with this itty bitty guy. There's some good sized bass. One of these days, maybe. The dinner bell. The carp playing with the line. Take it. Maybe it'll take it. Or not. Just taunting me. They do that sometimes. They swim by and they just bump the bait, move back, move by. Normally though, carp come in small schools. So if one's smacking at it, we might have another hit here in a moment. camera's been acting funky. I don't know why. It beeps at me and stops recording. Why? What does it say? Oh, I'm talking to myself over here. I'm trying to catch what it says when it beeps at me. Maybe before it offs itself. Guess I can't record because it was wrong with my SD card. Recorded perfectly fine on this SD card multiple times. Just fine. It just likes to shut itself off constantly. Don't leave the worms in the sun. Put them back in the bucket in the shade. They
It'll melt? Like,
yeah, they literally melt. They turn into just mush and then they're not usable anymore.
Like, you used to do that, you left them in sun. You did not know that, it'll turn mush.
No. Alright, I think I'm going to switch and throw a inline spinner. How's everybody doing today? Where y'all from? See, we got, wow, 11 people in here. I still haven't caught anything. He's on, I think he's gotten 3 bluegills or 4 bluegills. Had a tiny bite on the carp pole. And I've had some follows on different lures that I'm throwing. I'm trying to catch a bass. We're gonna switch to I'm gonna try an inline spinner. Did you get another one? Nice. You lost it?
He just bought my worm off.
Oh, he stole your worm?
I lost him again.
Dang. Alright, we're actually gonna try one of these little inline spinners. I forget what the heck they're called. Joe's flies. Got these for trout bait actually. They're so small, they're hard to throw out there. I'm gonna grab a little split shot and see if we can put some weight on the line.
they're melting. Yeah, it's not too long.
Alright, so we're gonna throw a split shot on the line, maybe get a little chunk of room or worm on here.
See.
Maybe we'll entice something to bite. You get another one? Jeez. What is that, number 5?
No, it's number 4.
Number 4. Yeah, show her to the camera.
Another perch. He's a baby one.
Yeah, it just keeps complaining about the SIM card. It's a brand new SIM. I wonder what's doing that. Barely cast these dang things out.
I had done something wrong I'm supposed to not do.
What? What are you talking about, man?
Oh! Again?
Alright, we're gonna... Nah, I guess we'll leave the cam on the carp pole. That's gonna be the good action.
Fifth now.
Another one.
Yeah, and actually eighth one. Just for like 10 seconds. Just for like.
Careful. Is that you hitting the pole?
No, yeah, it's been in the pool. Here is our 5th fish. Kind of like a bluegill, kind of look like orange. Okay. I actually hate the worm, so I have to do it here. Hey, you're putting them out of the sun!
Oh, that was a hit right off the bat. As soon as it hit the water. Didn't set the hook though. Let's try it again.
They're actually. See why you just left them? Why you do that, Casey?
Damien, please stop. Stole How's everybody doing today? Where are y'all from? Anybody from Montana? I never see anybody in here from Montana. Lots of Canada, lots of Southeast. God, we had somebody in here the other day from India. Various places in Europe. Never Montana. I think I launched my split shot off there. All right. I almost never use split shot on braid. Definitely does not seem to want to stay on here very well. Almost always I'm using a fluorocarbon leader or mono. What a hell of a time keeping one on this. Braid line. Maybe I can pull a bass out of here. I had got two last week on top water, just itty bitty little ones. But my best that I've pulled out of here was, pound and a half, 2 pounds. Pretty small. Not very impressive. What, buddy? There's corn in the backpack. Please stop saying what you say.
What did you say?
I said there is corn in the backpack also if you want to try corn.
Corn? Where's the corn? Where's
Second zipper. Not the very top one.
Oh, that.
No.
That.
First zipper, second zipper.
That.
Count, buddy. 1, 2.
Oh, green corn. I'll use that. Green corn. I'll use that. Actually, where's it? There it is. Look myself. Let me see if I can try like 3.
No, just one.
One?
Just one. They fall off really easy, just like a worm does. You put 3 on there, you're gonna go through the whole.
No, that melted worm. Hey, get Casey.
What?
Do you want to throw your soda away? I think the ants just got your soda. You can't drink it. one ant just hopped over and then just went inside the can.
It's fine, buddy. Don't
It
worry.
dropped in the soda.
Don't worry about it.
You'll get sick.
Ant isn't gonna make you sick.
What happens if we eat it? If we drink it, does it make you sick? Casey?
Nope, you'll be fine.
It will. And if we eat their stomach, it'll have like gross ant dragonflies or in water from the sea. Really kind of gross. So do not eat that thing. Stomach is the grossest environment in the whole entire world. It's like a monster. So do not
Don't fall in the water, please.
My corn. I don't like these corns, then, Casey. Let's see. Can I try one more?
Go for it, yes.
I hope these corns are not too dumb. Yay! Let's take off the hole.
Over gas. Good lord.
Oh no! Okay, Casey. I gotta show it to camera with the 6 fish, which is not on my pole. It just fell off all of a sudden. Look at that. I caught another bluegill, which is fell off the hook. Yes. So I had to put back without getting the hook out of the thing. It's just the hook out like out of water. The fish. It ate my corn. I think it just did. I think it just swallowed the corn and then just pick it off and then just do that. I think he tried to bite it and then he took it. And he just realized he was on the hook and then he's trying to, oh, get off of me. Then he just finally got off of me, got off the fish, and just got on the shore and then just started flopping all over the floor and I just grabbed it. You lost it?
No, it's just lures. I just can't cast it far enough. I don't know if the right setup for it. We're gonna throw in something a little bit bigger.
Bigger?
we're gonna try a little perch rig, swim bait. Oh, he's over there catching the crap out of the bluegill just with the little hook and worm. Trying a little perch, swim tail, paddle tail. I need to just throw on a freaking wacky rig or something, but I keep finding interesting stuff in the one tackle that I have open, and I'm like, oh, I'll try this one. And then it doesn't work, and every time I say I'm gonna put on a wacky rig, I find something else in the tackle box that looks interesting. So Josie, do you prefer fishing in ponds, lakes, rivers? Any preference? I prefer lakes for the most part, but this pond is like 5 minutes from my house. It's basically right in my backyard, so I come here a lot. I'm trying to get better at bass fishing. Terrible at it. Never catch any bass. You just over there watching the bobber, Damien? Or can you actually see the fish? Point your mouth hole at my ear hole. I can't hear you. Those two guys that were in the canoes leave already? Oh, never mind. They're all the way over in that corner.
Oh, I know. They're not here to fish. They're just here to make all stuff here because they put all their stuff right there and then
They're
just.
fishing.
They're not fishing. I don't see pools.
Well, not those guys. The other two guys that are in the corner.
I don't see fishing. I don't see a pool.
Stop arguing.
I don't see a pool. I see a woman in a woman's clothes.
Not listening to what I'm saying.
It still looks like they're trying. They're just saying just being dried off until they're just been swimming. I'm not bad. This is not listening. best idea now. It's our best idea. Of course. Fishing now, since my pole just got tangled up.
Since you tangled your pole up.
I was trying to put my corn up there. There. Yeah, I'm done fishing.
Untangle it.
Why untangle it? It's impossible, see that?
How's everybody doing? Damien's on fish 6. I'm on 0. Big old goose egg. He's catching bluegill though. They don't count. Don't tell myself that though. Pulling hard on it, you're gonna tangle it and it's never gonna come out. Bite anything you throw at him. Damien, bring it over here. I will fix it. Stop yanking hard on it. You're just tightening the knot and you're going to make it so it's impossible to come out. Anyone want a 9-year-old? It's free.
See? Toy.
You swing and hit me in the face with that, and you're gonna be in big trouble, buddy.
See? See? Told you it's impossible.
Start at one end. Now you've pulled it tight, which makes it hard.
I did not make that.
Oh, fuck up and listen and watch.
So they're not doing.
Shut up. No reason to argue.
Okay, I'm done fishing.
Put the pole down. Sit and don't make a noise.
doctor said do not smoke. He said the hardest part, do not smoke. Not gonna smoke though, huh?
Still no luck. One person. Hello, my one viewer. Dang weeds keep tricking me. Damien! Damien! I found them! Come on! Yeah, I found them. I thought I left them in the truck, but I guess I didn't. Stop. Stop.
It said that first one.
You gonna make me I repeat myself again?
No, do not smoke.
Shit.
Hey, do not smoke.
Lord. A big one over there. tree? Yeah, I caught a turtle in the tree, Damien.
What fish you caught on the first video you made? On shorts. TC, how many fish you caught in your first video? First video you made.
I don't know what video you're talking about, Damien.
The first one you made before for all of them you made. The videos.
I don't remember. How's everybody doing today? I am still fishless. Damien caught 6 bluegill and then threw a tantrum, so he's done. I'm still trying to catch my first fish. We're gonna try a little gold jig with a curly tail grub on it. See if maybe that's the ticket.
That's what I have. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I need. What's a freaking bird nest on that island? It's a goose thing looking. There's one up in Asia.
I thought we were gonna get some action on the carp pole, but
I wanna get carp.
it was just teasing us, I guess.
Yeah, Casey, do not tease me. Tease me. If you tease someone, they don't feel happy.
Nobody's teasing you, Damien.
You tease, talking to the camera, you tease all the people who's watching this right now. Now, it's a very mean word.
Well, this one.
Finding it really tough to fish through these weeds. It's like you got a pocket of water, then like a thick spot of weeds, and then another pocket of water. Every time I pull it through the pocket of weeds, my grub just gets absolutely covered in slimy ick. Oh, those reeds. Hey, SoCal. Oh, the kiddo caught 6 bluegill. All I'm catching is trees and sticks and weeds. We had one nibble on the carp pole, but that's it, just a tease. That's all right. That's a beautiful day out here. I'm just glad to be out fishing. How you doing today, SoCal? No fishing for you? Enough with the noises, please, buddy.
I'm thirsty.
Gatorade in the bucket.
What's that? Gatorade?
There's a Gatorade in the bucket.
Are you smoking right now?
Shush.
Stripping.
Gatorade in the bucket.
Gotta remind you. You said do not smoke. You said from doctors.
Enough. I keep repeating myself, man. Stop. Took my dad out yesterday. He got 17 trees, 9 rocks, a Johnson outboard, and my drink. Sounds like the kind of day I'm having. How was your luck, other than being accosted by your dad's fishing pole? Oh yeah, there's big beavers in here.
It's not a giant beaver, that's a swimmer.
Beavers and muskrats and turtles.
This one doesn't. It's
Amen.
impossible for that. Get a giant splash. That's impossible. For a beaver or turtle or something. Oh. You have to bite. I did not touch it.
Oh, I think I might have hit my line. I think that was me. Yeah, I'm over the top of it. Oops. Trying to tangle everything up. Trash day at the lake. One dink channel cat. Ah, that's a shame. At least you didn't get skunked though.
Skunked? You
Turned
got
out the
skunked?
aerators. They turned the aerators on, so the water is zero visibility and has an algae bloom. Ah, that's annoying. Killed the fishing. I'm hoping to get the boat out this weekend to do some pike fishing.
You burn me, baby. Casey.
What?
Hey. Ted? What time is it?
Almost time to go. We got about another 10 minutes.
Is it 10 minutes?
What?
Little flowers.
Those are pretty.
I wish I could take my camera. Casey, I wish I can screenshot on my camera. Screenshot is like a camera which is you can screen wherever you're gaming or stuff, but I don't have a screenshot button. Buzz said she used both the chart, the volume and the turn on and off. I tried that, but it did not work. That screenshot.
Hi, Cindy. How you doing? I'm just getting ready to, well, I guess I got about 10 more minutes. I gotta go pick kiddo's mom up from work, and then I'll be back on. I'm not having any luck so far. I'm about to switch to bluegill fishing just so I can catch something. Kiddo came and caught about 6 of them in 30 minutes. And I've been dinking around trying to catch a bass and a carp. I had one itty bitty bite on the carp pole and then it went away, and I've had a couple of nibbles on the lures that I'm throwing out. The bass are just not taking anything.
Hope their parents are here because you see them all by themselves. And this one says, I'm going hiking with no adults around him.
Hey man, their parents are here, don't worry about it.
One is, the parents are going swimming. He's
So
going
Kyle, yeah, after I pick up
hiking. This one,
kiddo's mom from work, I'm gonna stop at the house. I have a couple of donkey rigs tied up.
fish brain. Fish brain.
I had them set on my boat. I forgot to grab them.
And also do not turn off. Fish brain.
Will you quit, man?
Fish brain. VOX.
You doing any fishing today, Cindy? You're always fishing. What am I talking about? Were you watching how I fished it yesterday? I did for a short while, yeah. I popped in and was watching. Oh. Yeah, I fished it here the other night for half hour or so. Didn't have any luck, but like you were saying, you just gotta get your cadence right. Takes a little bit of practice. I've watched a handful more videos of people using it as well. I do see fish, activities of fish, all over since I've been here, so they should be hopefully biting. Bluegill are definitely biting. Oh, you're going tomorrow? Where are you guys going? You going after catfish, carp? Do you guys ever target anything but catfish and carp? I guess I saw one of your videos. You said you're at a trout river. That's honestly what I should go fish for. Trolling. I always prefer to go trolling for pike, but I've been looking on YouTube and trout is one of the most popular fishing topics for whatever reason. People love trout fishing. And there is surprisingly not a lot of Montana trout content on there other than fly fishing, which I don't do that, but I can show you how to troll for trout. We usually, when the bite's on, man, we limit out. You'll have 3 people on the boat and it's a race to see who can limit out first. Usually within 2 to 4 hours, everybody on the boat is limited. Decent sized trout too, and you'll pull kokanee salmon every once in a while. There's monsters that live in there. I think the biggest one I've caught was about 5 pounds. But a buddy of mine was jigging deep for the kokanee there. He was pulling out like 13 pounders, 15 pounders. I've never caught a salmon even close to that big. But I drove up that way a few days ago, and I think I might get a decent signal there. Throwing gravel in the water where they stock the fish attracts fish. Well, I mean, it makes sense if, I guess, because of how they're feeding them at the hatcheries. So, Kyle, you were there at the hatchery tank. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. You go in there and buy a handful of, fish food. They don't know the difference between gravel and fish food. I never thought about that, though. I guess you could. If you're in a lake that's well stocked with trout, probably trick a whole school of them into coming over. Yeah, Cindy, you missed that stream. I'll have to take it back and make a video there. The Giant Springs State Park, they have a hatchery there, and they have this pool out front with feeding tanks, and it's full of probably about 15 plus pounders. Oh, dang it, that was a bite. I missed it. But yeah, they just have little gumball machines out there, quarter machines. You throw a quarter in and you get a fistful of food. But I think that's probably how they feed them at most of the hatcheries, just pellets. There's some neat fish though. I love that they have one giant albino rainbow trout in there, and it's just so bizarre looking. And they're all so old. They're like 10 plus years old, all at the end stages of their life. So you got the big old deformed, like huge jaws on them, and a lot of them have weird growths. They're just gnarly looking. Yeah, I've never tried that SoCal. Might have to do that the next time I'm at the dock at Holter Lake, because there's always schools of trout and kokanee swimming around the docks there. And not all of them, but I'm sure a lot of them did originate at the hatcheries. They stock. Almost every water body around here is stocked with rainbow trout, brook trout, sometimes the salmon as well. Yeah, the only thing they seem to be interested in so far that I've thrown out was a itty bitty little bluegill paddle tail. Had a few follows and one little nibble at it. Only works on hatchery stock lakes. Yeah, that makes sense. If they didn't grow up with projectiles flying at them, I don't think that's going to be a very calming thing for them. Not going to attract them. All right, well, I have to pack up here and go pick up the kiddo's mom from work. And then I'm going to swing by the house, grab a quick bite to eat, and I'm going to head back out. Not sure if I'm going to come here or if I'm going to go to the river and try and catch a pike. I should come back here. I could just for the hell of it throw in a sucker line. I usually catch them one after one. Basically as fast as you reel them in there, they'll keep feeding. You guys have white suckers in your water bodies, don't you? Usually, anytime I'm going to the river to catfish, you only have lakes there, no stream. Yeah, I forget you're in SoCal. They have their rivers there are basically freaking cement drainage ditches. We don't have, I guess we have canals here that are like that they seasonally fill up with water for irrigating the farmers' crops. But now we have actual rivers here. If they're following a paddle tail, they'll crush a donkey. Maybe. Ours are streams, they don't really have trout lakes. That's one of the most common species of fish around here. Rainbow trout. Slightly less common are the brown trout. And then in a lot of the lakes and rivers they stock brook trout, but you never catch them. I think all the other fish just end up eating them. Typically the only place you'll catch the brook trout, it seems, are in little streams and brooks, little mountain streams. They're such pretty little fish. Probably one of the most vibrant, cool looking trout I've seen. I normally don't fish little water like that. You know, I'm always after pike. I'm always after the big, gnarly, fish-eating fish. I need to do some more trout fishing. I think that content would do all right on YouTube. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here. Let's see here, SoCal says fishing game stocks, half-pound trout here a couple weeks before a main stock just to feed the bass to preserve the main trout stock. That makes sense. They put ungodly amounts of trout in our waters. And I was just looking, the last lake that I fished in, I think in 2024 they did 3 trout stocks and it was like 200,000, 500,000, and then like 250,000. So almost 1 million trout they put in that lake in 1 year. And they're not big. I think anywhere from, 2 to 5 inch upwards of 10 inches. But it's a lot of trout. And we do naturally have trout in a lot of our water bodies here. But I do think most of what you're catching is probably stocked. The pond I was fishing at a couple of weeks ago where I was doing my carp videos, fishing game was stocking with walleye while I was there. They said they let 10,000 walleye go. It was like the day before a kids tournament. But that place is absolutely littered with walleye. I never catch walleye there. They were doing a survey right before they released the stockers, and they had like 100 probably 3 to 5 pound walleye in the net, in the catch net. I don't understand how there can be so many and I can't catch any of them. I don't know, it seems like most of the people that I've seen catching them are out there in canoes. It's one of them water bodies that it's just super weedy around the edge. And back here, super weedy around the edge and super shallow. You gotta go pretty far out into the water body to get into the deeper water where I think the walleye probably are. But anyways guys, I appreciate you stopping by. I am going to go ahead and end the stream here, and I'll probably be back on stream in about an hour after I've done some taxiing and feeding myself. But anyways, tight lines out. Bye-bye.